This is Brickhead Boy Toy Reviews. Here I have some pieces that I bought from Bricklink, and not sure how much. I did a mass purchase, so this took me a while. And we have an Altay main battle tank and the CV-90 Swedish IFV. I bought these two downloadable instructions from Etsy, and the designer is BrickDefense. So the Altay Turkish main battle tank and the CV-90. These two are about $6 a piece, so $12 total, and PDF file along with another file to upload to Bricklink to get the pieces you need. So very simple. Anyways, the only thing I'm missing pretty much are the track links. They're the single ones, so I need about 450 total for both of these. So I'm going the shortcut way of buying or getting some different track links. So I have Brickmanias, I have Blue Bricks, so I'll be using these double wide instead. So let's get started. Here's a piece of scattered, and I have two Lego minifigures with Brick Arms helmets. So let's build it. And here are your vehicles complete. There's your CV-90 and your Altay main battle tank. Starting with the Altay main battle tank, there are a couple flaws and more flaws, but two major big flaws I'll show you in a second. However, the tank itself looks awesome. It is almost perfect. So just a few fixes, it'll be epic. So back to the track link, you need 256 single Lego track links, and with Blue Bricks, it's just half that. So if you were to buy the Lego track links, 15 cents average for one, you'd be spending $40 just for the track links. So that's quite a bit. And from the instructions, I have a few color swaps. This piece here is supposed to be dark bluish gray, and the track is supposed to be black, but I only have silver. And most importantly, this piece here is supposed to be in dark bluish gray. However, that piece is so rare. It sells for about $3 or more on Bricklink. Maybe you could find it cheaper, but it is a rare piece, so I just used this color that I had. So I love the looks of this tank, and you can elevate the turret up. That piece popped off, but let's put it back. So yeah, just up there, and you can rotate the turret. So that's a flaw right there. The cannon comes off really easy, but you can rotate this at 360. And one of the biggest flaws are the track links don't move because it gets pinched with this assembly. When I was building it, it was fine, but as soon as I put this piece on, the back piece, you can see it right there. That bracket piece is touching the track link, so impossible to move. But the biggest flaw is right here. So if you follow the instructions, this is exactly what you get. However, this hinge piece has a hard time turning. So if you move this, it'll cause stress, and it's impossible to put the way it is. So what I did was I just removed those two pieces, these plates. With the plates gone, now you have nothing in the way, and this can slope accordingly. Aside from those construction flaws, everything else is good. However, there's just a few detail on this tank that could have been better, and It's a great start, great build, but it ends really weak and should have finished stronger. Like, for example, it'd be, you could put a hatch, opening hatch, and this piece here could have been fixed to have a hole, one of the scopes, I believe that is. And just strengthening the cannon, like whatnot, like this part here is really loose. And the smoke dispensers right here, I've seen pictures of the Altay and it has smoke dispensers, but it's missing, unless that's it. So almost a perfect tank, and I'm gonna do some improvements probably on my next video. I'll just do a mod on this tank, but for now, let's take a look at this CV-90. So again, what's different from the instruction with mine is the track link is supposed to be black and Lego, but I use blue bricks +2. This is supposed to be light dark bluish gray along with the other side, so I didn't have those pieces. I just use these as substitute. This vehicle is close to perfect. There was one big flaw in construction I'll show you in a second. However, for the looks of it, it looks really good. It's just I don't like this gap here. Other than that, turret looks good. The sloping, and you can rotate it sort of, but not all the way, because this gets in the way. You do have a function where you open this and you can access the interior. There are a couple hatches and they are usable. You can put a minifig there and one here sort of, but you have to take off his legs, which I don't like, and probably gonna have to fix that in my next video and do a mod with this vehicle. The cannon is stationary, so you can't really move it. The track links roll pretty well, but some of the wheels don't rotate that much. I must have made it too tight. But the vehicle itself looks good, like I said, and maybe some stickers or just changing some colors would give it more life. It looks kind of plain, but still looks good. So now let's look at the big major flaw. Let's take off this part and this part. So with the instructions, you have these hinges again, these black hinges, and they actually rotate because I had to substitute a brick. So here's my mod to the construction. I used a panel piece right there, which allows the hinge to move freely. Without that, let me put the actual brick back on. So with the instructions, this is how it looks like, and you're supposed to hinge this part, but this is what ends up happening because you don't have that allowance for the hinge to move. So very easy fix, just those two panels and you're set. By the way, I forgot to mention, this does use 240 single Lego track links, which equates, if they were 15 cents, about approximately $35 for these track links. So with the blue bricks one, I spent about $10 or so, a lot cheaper. So combined, you would need 256 plus 240, so that's a lot of track link. Let's open these back up again. So I put a minifig here, and I don't even want to try on this side. That's all I have to say about this. Not much to it, and let's conclude this review. So I got these from Etsy, and BrickDefense is the designer. Very cool kits, $6 each for the instructions, and just buy the pieces on BrickLink. A few flaws on these, and I will fix them in my next video. However, they look really cool and definitely worth it for I think the Altay definitely hasn't been made by Brickmania or Armor Brick or anybody else, so this is the first and it looks really cool. The CV-90 has been made by Armor Brick a while back and recently by Brickmania, so I don't know how long this has been around, but it looks good as too, and definitely worth a purchase. I'm excited about modding these and showing you the improvements I'm going to do on these two vehicles. This Brickhead Boy. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching.